Hello, 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 my dear Libra. This is Ron from Terror of the Twin Sun. Welcome to my channel, Terror of the Twin Sun. My name is Ron, and I'll be doing your situationship reading for the month of March 2020. It's a portal opening, so we'll have three portals, three situations in which you can pull from each situation and combine in harmony some sort of vision or perhaps a guide, a narrative that could help you, along with the traits of your lover or your potential other, find resonance and find harmony with each other, seeing the cycles and finding a way to free yourself or to envelop yourself in the change and transformations that may come. Okay, yeah. So I am working from the 1890 deck. It's a beautiful deck from BP Grimal in France. And I'll go ahead and start up right quick with you. Once again, this is Ron from Terror of the Twin Sun. I am taking personals, however, that should not be of concern for now. If you would like, you can also email me and schedule up an appointment for that. Clearing up the energy now, the first portal is going to open in due time. Please relax and clear your mind. If anything flows through, let it flow through. Okay. There's a choice here to make at a crossroads. A choice of the heart in which you may offer or not offer commitments. Those are the choices to someone or something. There's a grounded element around your energy that is quite compelling, and it promises a great deal. However, the Queen of Pentacles always has a second hand. There is something about her resources that is, it recycles itself, it's self-regenerative. So keep that in mind when making this choice to offer this commitment or not to someone. Vice versa, it could be someone who may be offering some form of commitment in the form of the Queen of Pentacles. He or she waits. They wait on the throne of potentiality. Okay. There it is again, the offer. The offer away from someone who is behaving with a bit of player characteristic. Let me zoom in just a bit. Yeah. Can you see that all right? All right. So there is something about an offer here. And the opposing energy is to move away from this offer. You could be dealing with two people. One is on the quest for a new type of commitment. The other has a bit of a player energy. However, this also can represent your energy and theirs, just two people. This person you tend to offer to has a tendency to be in and out of your life. And I'm going to go with that narrative. This tendency is earnest, and secretly they want to come back in, and you would meet them with a type of pentacle energy. But this is a very secret relationship. This is a secret portal, one that has to do with the need to heal. The healing aspect is huge here, but with this person's flighty sort of capacity, and you might project onto them a type of need. It's a type of offer, and there might be a bit of codependent energy on your side, because there's the need to heal up from a situation with the Nine of Rods. That is requiring balance in the heart space, balance with the Sagittarius energy here, as well as the energy of Aquarius. There is a strong need to be mutable, to change, and to offer up a type of healing situation. This person has the intent to come back and heal something with you for a momentary being. They're patient enough to actually make this, but I think your offers of love as well as time and energy is going off to someone else. As you can see, the page is moving off elsewhere. However, there is a shadow aspect to this here. As you can see, there's a mirror in which there is a need to offer to someone who has a tendency to come in and out, and they operate very much on passions that may recycle themselves in a flow. This person is very karmic for you in a way, but they have good intention. Give them that credit that they want to heal and they're patient enough to expand and grow in this type of healing, okay? Now, when it comes to this need to heal up with the Wounded Warrior card here, your heart is trying to balance out two pentacles. The two pentacles. One is offered in secret to this person, the other is offered not in secret elsewhere. You are projecting this sort of mirror in which there is a need to go elsewhere. And this will give you a sense of balance as well as a sense of equilibrium. However, you have a clear decision to make with that Two of Rods showing up in the pre-shuffle, and it's quite clear that the Two is being harmonically represented here with the infinity of the Eight here, almost complete. Balance is almost met, and because it's in reverse, it's as if you found a choice that has to do with deep emotions that have been troubling you, as well as an awakening that has been troubling you in order to find the Three of Pentacles energy, harmony. That is what you search for. Here, there is on their side, essentially, they kind of mirror you because there's a mirror going on. You have two choices. You have two choices in sort of a new type of pentacle cycle, and you want to offer this commitment to someone new. However, this old energy is coming back, and it's requiring you to revisit why you were wounded in the first place, how they broke your heart, and also not only that, how you have been sort of manipulated in terms of the headspace. Yeah, so this heartbreak also comes with it a strong sense that they have forced you to create a defense mechanism, and it's good that you have done so because you're protecting yourself from their energy with a very cutting edge. You have a lot of war-like mentality with this warrior, with this person who is of war. The Knight of Pentacles, and sorry, the Knight of Rods is certainly a knight that is based on territoriality, on the ability to claim land and also protect it and then move on and then conquest somewhere else. This person's energy I don't like so much, but they do have the intention, like I said, to heal up. And they're making a choice towards you, who unfortunately have fallen in love with this person quite heavily. Because as you see, Cupid's arrow is right here pointed towards your energy. However, they have someone, and you have their attention, by the way, mostly. There's someone that's still bothering them from their past that they have to work with, and this person has caused them a great deal of sadness. And likewise, this person has messed up your head space in a while, in a way that it's led to a great deal of anxiety about a situation that they have been waiting for in order to execute some sort of karmic sort of right doing. They have operated in a very dark place in the past and had to cut out your energy. And I don't know why, because they were madly in love with you. And also, we'll figure that out real quick. Also, there is the energy of judgment here, a reckoning and a bringing back of something. So all this Mercury retrograde energy, unfortunately, is having a huge impact upon this. And in a way, you are calling judgment on this person. They may feel very embarrassed about what they've done to hurt you, as well as to behave the way they did, to be very egotistical and to be very based on materiality in a way, on just themselves and self-preservation in a way, but it's not really just that. They have a very strong heart, and they go where their heart leads them. Right now, they want to invest into you. They're waiting patiently to sort of revamp or restart some sort of passion, but I'm not sure if it's going to work out because a lot of this is based on revenge with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. That's why. The revenge is very much based on you trying to find your power and move away from them, to find your dignity and to move away from them, and for them to actually finally make a choice, one that they'll never make because they forever stand at the precipice of potentialities. This Two of Rods energy is strong on their end, and they can be led astray by their actual heart's desire. And passions that burn out eventually start up somewhere else. They keep burning fires. This person's kind of like a pillager. So not really liking their energy. However, if judgment is here, you will have the right sort of purpose, the right sort of intention in mind when it comes to the situation to make the right choice. And right now, your energy is making the right choice in the month of March to move away from them and to offer to someone else. However, secretly you desire to offer a bit of time and commitment in the shadow aspect, and they desire you very much so. This is a desire reading all over it, and there is a strong sense of vengeance because you love them immensely and they sacrificed you for some way. Yeah. All right, this portal is closed, and my advice is to not take the path of vengeance, to seek retribution through your own advancements, and to try somewhere else. Try something new. Why not? Um, I'm going to stick with this deck, and we're going to go ahead and move on. I will, of course, drop oracles for the fourth spread. So we'll have the three portals and then the fourth spread. And clearing out the first portal's energy, it is now clear. And we'll open up the second portal now for my dear Libra, March 2020. Yeah. She's ready. There's an ending here. An ending that has to do with regrets. It's an end of a cycle that was causing a great deal of pain as well as burden. And about this ending, there is a possibility that you have burned out completely, but you've healed up as well. There still is regret about the situation. Now, okay, in the past, there was an element of secrecy and boundaries and breaking boundaries and not keeping secrets as well as spreading lies. In a way, there is a secret fear of breaking boundaries here. This is an issue that both of you have. Boundaries were not set properly and they were transgressed in a certain way leading up to this element of regret. Now, when it comes to this past situation, there were a lot of emotions, emotional boundaries and walls around the heart that should not have been transgressed. However, because of the page energy, there is a very naive approach to this. You guys were lovers of a type of secrecy, as well as there was a lot of emotions and psychic activity between you two, and a secret loyalty that was based on this illusion, a secret agreement. Something was transgressed and caused regret in the past. Leading up to essentially this this Queen of Swords energy. Now, because of such, the past has affected the present and the future, in that you are trying to cut out the wrong things. There's this energy that you need to cut out certain things, but your attentions are at the wrong places. You may be cutting out potential lovers because of this past lover. Okay, be careful of this energy because your intuition is telling you something, and more than anything, it's causing fear. So try to release the defenses you have against new people. Use your intuition, yes, but this old person, there's something shadowy about it, and you are very displeased with them. Okay? Now, with the current situation, there is the need to, or the tendency to see this person as someone you won't apologize to. There's something in the present where even if this person apologized to you, you would be um, you would be kind of nostalgic, and a lot of triggers would occur that would trigger an emotional welling as well as overwhelming. And these emotions are toxic in a way. So now you're dealing with purging these negative emotions that are tied to self preservation of the mind. Peace of mind is on your precipice and is what you want with this person. They may have the energy of trying to apologize to you, and it's up to you to see if it's worth it. Considering each time they approach you, you almost have to vomit spiritually. Um, and also, there is something that you are noticing about the situation, that they tend to manipulate you heavily. Whatever that is, your sense of power is manipulated. Your sovereignty is manipulated. So you use the Six of Swords energy to revisit the past. There's a lot of nostalgia and processing of past events with this person. And you notice that every time they approach you with an apology, they don't really mean it. It's half-assed in a way. And that's not good enough for you. So it's kind of messed up, because like you were ready to embrace the darker aspects of your mind to facilitate a type of darker energy, and to use their own poison, especially their own manipulation, against them. But now you are looking at them from a distance, a ship that has gone already. And now, as you return, if you return, at least mentally, you see their motivations, and you do not trust this person. Okay. Now, and this leads to, yeah, the burnout. So don't burn yourself out mentally about this. Process it if you will, but it's going to require a lot of purging, which you've already done before. So it's like work you've already done before. This person is extremely karmic, whomever this is. Yes. So regret in the past, in the present, there is the need to lay this burden down, to lay it down, essentially. The near future, oh God. This card came up again. The Lovers is here with Gliamanti or Osamantis. There is, oh God, my Libra. You know, I love you. You are beautiful and you're lovable. And this person, this is how they feel. This is what they would say. I love you, I made the wrong choice. I cut out the wrong person and chose someone else. This was very naive of me, because now we are like children fighting for a way. There's a lot of emotion and fire in this connection, my dear, and I'm trying to offer you an apology, but there is no way that you will let your walls down. But even though your walls are down, it's very naive, and I can see how I can manipulate you, because your logic, whenever I approach you, tends to fry. And there is something about it that I can use to my advantage when you look back, that I can still pull something out of you. And this scares you, but I want to do things ethically, in a way, because we both healed up on this. And in the near future, I want you, my dear Libra, to find love in us again with the twin sun energy. I want us to find harmony as children, children of love. But there's still something I have to learn. I can't still invest you my fullest amount of self in this reality, but just know that I'm going through a lot of changes so that we can heal together, and I can start a cycle with you again. See, that's the thing. This person wants to start a cycle again with you. It's not absolutely clear. We have one ace, and it's one of truth here, and the truth is not revealed currently. If this person comes and offers you a type of truth that they've learned through a very spiritual aspect, then you might take them back. But for now, you have defenses up that are based on children's energy, on the energy of a child, which is not very wise, wise in its own way, but wise in a type of foolishness. So you have to be very careful with the triggers that this person may send to you. Okay? Wow. Intense. That portal is closed. And now we'll move on to the last portal. And I am going to pull a few cards here. That portal is closed. My goodness. This is a really intense romantic reading. My goodness. My dear Libra, what have you done? Yeah, sending love to the collective, and if you will reach out, I will grant you with the deepest and most profound reading you'll probably ever get, because I am the best. So, oh, by the way, I'm a Libra, just for the Libra community, so you guys know my sun is in Libra in the first decan, the first decan. Moon's in Scorpio, and there is a lot of Vishaka in me, so. And Sun in the 8th house, which explains my current profession. Right, so energy is not cleared yet. This is the 3rd iteration for Libra, March 2020. You've changed already, and the things that you're showing to this person, the thing you're showing to this person is quite clear already, that you've moved on in a way. But it's strange because it's very strange because you meet this person on a spiritual level, and the darkness you both have gone through has reached its fullest potential already, and you've come to share with each other in the esoteric realm some very deep things. There's a lot of shadow work that both of you have gone through. Okay, this is a very deep reading, talking about a very deep connection between spiritual individuals that have united at one point. This person still sees you as a great lover. The sexual chemistry that they find within you is very, very much compelling, but it's tied to the shadow aspect. You show them through your chemical nature, your composition, and your recomposition, this reanimation. You bring life to them again. They seem to be a messenger from the dark, and they have found you in one of their darkest moments. This is truly a very strong connection that is based on transformation, as well as a type of mutability that has to do with analysis, critique, and sharing of this experience. It's very experiential, this connection. You have more experience than them, however, they have a lot more wisdom to offer you in terms of this connection. And at times, you guys have to separate so that you can do more transformation, one that's necessary on your side, and they have to find an inner truth and come back and share that with you. Okay? Strong energy of Scorpio as well as Virgo here. There is a strong need to balance out emotional depths as well as intellectual depths that are based on grounded information, on detail as well as elaboration, illumination. Yeah. So there is an image that comes to mind, at least for me, about how some old books have a great story to tell, a fairy tale. And within that fairy tale, the first page usually has a superscript, a huge letter that, you know, if it was once upon a time, the O would be huge, and it would be gilded with a type of elaboration. I forget the name of this technical literary device, but what I'm seeing here is that the first thing that you guys did together was like a fairy tale, and it also had, the first letter was like ornate as hell. It was arabesque. It was very detailed and very grandiose. It's as if the first instance you guys met was at a very dark period for both of you, And they represented for you a pillar of light. And um, you represent for them the element of fatality, the essence of the cycle of life and death. Okay? Now, when it comes to this, there still is a great need in you. They see a sense of home and family. They want to be dedicated to you, but because of your changeable nature, that is very fixed, you're fixed to change, there's something that they don't trust. And they are equipping their sort of reason and truth in order to listen to their intuition and hear you out, perhaps. They want to communicate with you. You still have a desire to offer them, and you always have a sense of home, a sense of well-being, a sense of home and family and commitment, a very deep commitment. You are fixed to this person in a way. But their hermit mode has been a huge, not misunderstanding. There's an understanding here that is based on reason as well as commitment as well as grounded observation. And there is a need for them to listen to their intuition. What it is telling them is that, wow, you are going through heavy change. When it comes to this, my goodness. And they owe you one hell of an apology. One that, and this came up in your second portal as well, there is a strong need for them to apologize to you, because something about their ego created a destructive force in the foundation of this relationship. Now you have buried yourself in that foundation and have reanimated. And there's something about your energy that wants to come back in a certain way. There's a pull here because they still have to teach you a lesson about forgiveness. And if you can forgive them, then they will hear you out. But there's something about what they did that is still, it needs to be released one way or another. This whole thing needs to be released even. But there will forever be a tie that is based in the shadow realm, a very dark one, that has to do with the foundations of something so profound. In a past life, you guys were definitely, if there was one, definitely tied together and bound together in such a way that you created a legacy, you created posterity, and something about this person destroyed it. And now they are finding the light to finally make amends for a cycle of depth and pain that has forced you in type of transformation. There are secret energies here. They need to forgive themselves as well for running away. And there's something about your shadow self, the lower self, the super ego that you have here, that has forced you away. The child, the inner child. The inner child had to transform. And as you reapproach each other, there almost is a story of them constantly bringing in the light, their own sense of light, and then taking you down again, forcing you to transformation. This person is a catalyst for change for you because they represent a huge lesson of forgiveness. The love that they have for you is intellectual. Also, it is colored by an emotion from a child. But it is mostly something they're teaching you, a lesson of abandonment. Right. That is the end of that iteration. I'm going to pull from, and thank you, by the way, that was a very beautiful reading. I'm going to pull from the Russian Fairy Oracle to give you a word of advice. My dear Libra, this is for Libra, March 2020. You've been promoted. You've ascended to a level of empowerment that helps you surrender any pretension from before. You're on a rite of passage, my dear Libra, that has to do with the cycle of Pisces, very deep, profound one, as well as coming into being. You are on the path to enlightenment here, one that has to do with meeting this person's energy, which is very depressive and very sad. This person has been through a lot of war and pain and depression. And this is a daily thing for them. They are trying to find a sense of higher purpose and a sense of peace through you, and a sense of enlightenment. What is, in all, the lesson to be learned? The secret is that you're on the path to learning this lesson. But as soon as you learn this lesson, you will relinquish your power. You will bury the sword, and the sword will be set back down into the ground. There also is possibility for harmony between you two. So find peace. Even though this person is very dark and has been through hell and high water, there is something about this peace that will bring you to a spiritual revelation. You have the sun and the moon here, and there will be a lot of memory and a challenge towards your love for each other. Just know that you will have this Empress energy, and there will be a possibility for you to see the chaos in all of this and make sense of it, and then relinquish any need to communicate with them, any need to commune with them in terms of imparting your truth. There is a truth and a lesson here that you want to give them, but only if they are worthy of the harmony and the peace that you bring. Okay? Okay, my dear Libra, this is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Please like, share, and subscribe if you will. I'm open for readings, and have a lovely, lovely March. I'll see you mid-March for the Great Mirror reading, the energy of you, someone else, and the mirror between you. For now, namaste, and please like, share, and subscribe. Ciao!